A vote for Trump means your groceries will be cheaper.
$7 for 3 ears of corn. That just seemed twice as much as I've ever seen corn for anywhere.
My budget has become double for food shopping.
Parmesan cheese. It was $12.99 and now it's $16.99.
Especially the beef.
Really?
The beef. Yeah, everything is going up, but the beef is going up tremendously.
And the tariffs are paid by the consumer, okay? The companies pay it, but then they pass on the costs.
I don't think it's going to get any better soon.
Oh, yes, it's gotten ridiculous right there. It's kind of depressing to go in the Walmart. You used to go with $100 right there and come out with bags of groceries. Now you go with a couple of bags in your hand.
But prices will come down. You just watch. They'll come down, and they'll come down fast.
What do you mean grocery prices are going up again? Well, the tariffs that were put on hold, they go into full effect August 1st. My hamburger is already 6% more expensive than it was last year. Some places it's as high as 17. And now they're adding more tariffs? Yeah, and a recent survey of CFOs found that most companies impacted by the tariffs are covering the cost by just increasing prices, an average of 6.6%. Did you know that the average American is already spending 20 to 30% more for a barbecue this year than just a few summers ago? You can add the Trump tariffs to the cost of your barbecue next year too. Well, at least shrimp comes from New England. Oh, no, actually 90% of shrimp comes from Asia.
Well, people are complaining that the prices in grocery stores have gone up, and our president is saying that prices went down. I'm a nerd, okay? Call me a nerd. I have receipts from June 2024 right through today. So we're going to go grocery shopping, and we're going to do some price comparison, and I'm going to show you how more expensive your groceries really are. I live in Howell, New Jersey, which is a suburban neighborhood. You know, not anything fancy. I'm at ShopRite. I'm not at Trader Joe's. I'm not at Whole Foods. I'm at ShopRite. We buy the same thing every single week, okay? Let's go shopping.
Coffee is one of the biggest I've seen increases. Okay, now here on my receipt, we buy 8 o'clock coffee. I circled it because I used it one other time. Sorry for the blurriness. $9.99. You see that? $9.99. See it now? $17.99. In less than a year. Less than a year. $17.99. $9.99. So it is doubled in price. Coffee is insane. And this is not even a fancy brand like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. Let's keep going. All right, I just met a lady here at the meat department who said, horrible, horrible. She can't believe the prices. Chopped meat, $17.90, $17.46 for 3 pounds of chopped meat. Are you out of your freaking mind? This little package of chopped meat, which is 93% lean, is $7 for that little piece. That could make 2 hamburgers. You're kidding me, right? Let's just take for shits and giggles, let's go over to a roast beef. $11 and for $22. I'm speechless. Here's a beef around $19. Wowza, wowza, wowza. First of all, this ShopRite is a very, very, very busy ShopRite. Our shelves are not full. Our shelves are not full because we are not buying American beef anymore. Do not buy American beef. Do not buy American beef. This is absolutely awful. A London broil, they're on sale this week. Top London broils are on sale for $5.19. You used to get a London broil on sale for like $2 on sale. Look at this, $23. Oh my God. A London broil, where's the ones that are on sale? They don't even have any on sale. They have these flat things here. You want to do some beef kebabs with vegetables or some stir fry? Are you ready? $20.13 for that. You gotta be, who could live? Okay, we're not big cereal eaters, but a box of cereal, $6.29. Life cereal, $6.29. Raisin Bran, $6.49. I remember getting these for like $3 when I ate cereal. Holy molies. Okay, here you could see Schneider's thin pretzels, $3.99. My husband loves to have some pretzels, so we get some pretzels. They don't have out any of their thin pretzels, but you can see all of them. Schneider's pretzels are $4.79 now. $4.79. Almost $1 increase from 1 year from now. Okay, so Mr. Orange Man, when you tell me prices are down, you're out of your fucking mind. We do eat I cook with a lot of beans. I'll make chili, stuff like that. Black beans, 99 cents. Kidney beans, 99 cents. Corn in a can, 79 cents. And this receipt is from 12/12/24. Here you go, kidney beans, $1.89. Corn, $1.59. Where's the black beans? Black beans, here we go. They're 4 for $5, so $1.29 from 77 cents. Now sometimes I do buy the ShopRite brand, which is Bowl in the Basket. These are on sale by 11 cents, so the normal price is 94 cents, and I showed you 77. So even the store brand has gone up, okay? The store brand has gone up. Here's their black beans, 77 cents. Last year, 94 cents now. They're on sale for 88 cents. You can't tell me groceries haven't gone up. Would you like me to continue, or should we call this? Marlene's right. If you like cookies, you're shit out of luck. For Chips Ahoy, $5.59 a bag. I'm just like in shock here. Oreos. These are the Oreos thins, $5.69 Oreos. Here's the right Oreo mint, whatever Oreo you want, $5.69. Cookies used to be like $2 a bag. I don't have any of those on my receipts, I'm sorry to say, because I do get my husband cookies. He likes to have a little bit of cookies, okay? So, to each their own. So please tell me where eggs have gone down. This is the store brand, $5.99, so $6. $4.79 for those are extra large. Please tell me where eggs have gone down. These are all store brand, $4.99. Now you get into Eggland's Best, $4.49. Another farm here, $4.99. $4.89. So where are the $1.99 eggs that Trump is talking about? Please tell me. Because organic is $7.29, the brown eggs, that I can get up the street from my house. Because we do have a lot of farms by our house. We can get up the street from our house. I could, for $7, I could probably get 5 dozen. This is insane. So please don't tell me eggs are down either, because they are not.
If you think feeding your family is expensive now, just wait. So ground beef just hit its highest price ever in American history. The thing that most of us rely on for burgers, tacos, and spaghetti night, it's becoming a luxury. And it's not stopping here. The experts say that the prices are going to keep on going up and up. Why? Well, it's a couple of things. You got a mix of drought, high feed costs, reduced cattle supply, and corporate consolidation. That means fewer options, higher prices, and families having to make more tough decisions at the grocery store. Even basic meals are turning into a budget challenge. And remember, this is not just about beef. This is about the cost of living. It's another reminder that the average family is being priced out of normalcy. You're not crazy for noticing everything feels harder lately, because it is. And what's being done about it? Not much. Big corporations are raking in profits while you're deciding between milk and meat for the week. So next time you hear someone say the economy is doing great, I want you to ask yourself something. Great for who? Because it damn sure ain't the family that's trying to make tacos stretch for a week.
If you think beef prices are high right now, just wait until the fruits and vegetables aren't making it to the grocery store, because farmers in the West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington, are reporting that 60% of their crop is remaining in the field or on the trees or on the vine. Blueberry farmers letting 60% of their crop rot. Say, hey, the raccoons and squirrels are going to have a great year, but I'm not. Cherry farmers, same thing. 60 to 70% of their crop is rotting on the trees because migrant workers who typically follow the harvest up the coast of California aren't making that trek this year, all due to immigration and immigration policies set forth by Republicans in the Trump administration. They're unwilling to take the risk of being detained by ICE, even those that are here legally, because they don't want to just disappear, and their family members that rely on them have no support. So they're staying close to home. And for Donald Trump, he says, oh, we need to fix what we're doing with immigration, and we need to support our farmers. But he really has no answer. In an interview with CNBC yesterday, he essentially said, oh, we'll fix it in the next couple weeks. But we know the next couple weeks never happens with Trump.
The effects of the new tariffs are about to start hitting us real hard. New tariffs just went into effect this week. And while some prices have already risen a bit, the real sticker shock is going to hit us in the next few months. Companies have been stocking up items to prepare for this, but over the next few months, those will run out and we are really going to get hit. Clothing and leather goods are about to rise about 39%. We should expect cars to be about $6,000 more a piece on average. And groceries like chocolate, coffee, seafood, olive oil, nuts, and tropical fruit is going to go up a lot. Electronics and home goods are going to get hit pretty hard too. Best way to prepare right now? Stock up on the essentials you actually use that you know are going up, like coffee and olive oil, canned tuna, nuts, stuff like that. If you're a big meat and seafood person, get some stuff and freeze it. If you have some clothing staples you need to get them now instead of later. Same with cars. If you're expecting to need a car, buy a car soon, now's the time. If you can, build an emergency fund, bulk up on items. But my main recommendation is that we just stop participating in capitalism and our reliance on these things in general. Our consumerism fuels genocide, so we should probably just fucking stop. These tariffs are gonna hit corporate giants really fucking hard, and that's a good thing. And I think they should hurt as much as possible. I just want to make sure y'all are prepared and we're able to survive this. So shop local, support your neighbors and your community.
This is fucking crazy. Before I leave Publix, I gotta show y'all these prices.
This is for a case of sodas. This used to be $3 to $4. This is $9.29 for a case of sodas. Look at this, for a case of root beer, it's $11.49. A carton of eggs is $11.39.
Come on with these prices, bro. For a bag of barbecue Lay's, $4.99. It's $5 for a bag of chips. It used to be $2.
This is insane. This is $10 for a case of Gatorade. And they had the nerve to put buy two, get one free. You're paying $20
for 2 cases of Gatorade, man. That's insane. These used to be $4. And they're doing buy two, get one free, making people think that they're getting a deal. It's crazy, man. What happened to our country in just 4 years? What happened?
Just 4 years ago, all of these were $1. Now we're at $3.59.
I don't know what Joe Biden has done to our country and Congress in the last 4 years, but we need a clean sweep. We need to redo our Congress, our Senate, our House of Representatives, because these people aren't favoring the people in our country. They're looking out for themselves. They're investing in stocks that favor their stocks. They're fattening the pockets of themselves and their own families. They don't care about the people. So come November, let's make this right.
Guys, y'all ain't gonna believe this freaking crap. Me and my husband just left the grocery store, walked there with not even 4 bags, and paid over almost $300 and something. Everything has just went up double. What the heck, man? This is getting crazy. We can't even afford groceries anymore. My husband brings home not even $500 a week. And we can't afford this freaking crap. And we went to fill out for freaking food stamps to get help. They denied us. They said he made too much. Off of not even $500 a week. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. We can't even get help. But that's not the point. My husband, he works. And I can't work. This is getting out of control.
$700. $700.05. That is what I just spent at Walmart to buy groceries for my home, to buy our essentials. Like, I didn't buy anything wild and crazy and extra. The only thing that I would say that I bought that was extra was I bought a couple of those cheap t-shirts that are like the $5 t-shirts in the kids section because my daughter loves them. Or two of my daughters love them. And then I bought a pair of $7 black shorts for my daughter because she needed some. So that wasn't even extra because she needed some. And I bought me a pair of shorts. $700. I can't afford this. Like, I'm a teacher, and my husband also works for my school district, and the cost of living has gone up so freaking much, but we're not raising teacher salaries. We're not raising them. We're not making them match what is happening right now and how much everything has just skyrocketed. Like, it's getting to the point to where we have to choose, are we paying this bill or are we feeding my kids? And I will choose to feed my kids every freaking time. I don't care. I just can't. I don't care anymore. But now it's going to get to the point to where it's like, okay, we don't have a vehicle. I guess we're walking everywhere. And I get so mad when I get people on here that is like, well, get another job. I do. I have another job. I have two other jobs. I am a photographer, which is really not getting any business because nobody can freaking afford it. It doesn't matter if I change my prices or not. And I also do Spark delivery on the side as much as I possibly can, which makes me then gone from my family all day long and not making enough to still make ends meet. My husband is doing other side jobs. Like, we can't afford this anymore. And I'm so tired of, it's not like, I don't even know how to say it anymore because I'm tired of beating around the bush on like the politics about it. I don't care anymore about all this extra stuff. Like, you know, I just want to be able to afford to feed my family. 2 years ago, this would have cost $350, and that still made me want to choke. $700.05 is how much I spent at Walmart today to try to feed my family, hopefully for the next few weeks. Our politicians need to do better because the average American family cannot afford this anymore, and our children are going to suffer. And I just can't.
Okay, I just got done with Walmart. If you saw my video just a little bit ago about how much I spent for just 29 items, I had to use my credit card because I couldn't afford it. I'm a single mom. Come on, people. Trump, everybody, lower the grocery bills. We gotta eat. We gotta feed our kids. Come on, really take this seriously. Trump, administration, anybody listening, please lower the grocery bills. We can hardly afford this stuff anymore. Thank you and bye. This is my rant for the day of Saturday. Bye, guys.
We're here in Florida on vacation. We just got back from Publix. We were like blown away by the prices at Publix. I don't know where other people are shopping at, but we thought the prices were so high compared to where we're from. Like the prices of a Starbucks instant coffee, like a little tiny thing was $13. On my last video that I did about grocery shopping, everyone said to go to Publix because it was more affordable. I don't know. I'm like, wow, we were like blown away. So we spent almost $300 for 4 or 5 days in Florida. We did get some nicer beer, obviously wine, some nice seafood to cook out tonight. But besides that, I mean, just in general, the prices were expensive. We're like, oh my gosh, how are people like feeding more than 1 or 2 kids here? I have to mention the pepper. The pepper my husband got was $4 for 1 pepper, not organic.
How come no one's freaking out harder about how high grocery prices are right now? In 2020, my grocery bill was $100 to $150 a month. Now it's $300 to $350 a month. And now I don't even buy meat. I can't afford it. I dumped Publix. I only go to Target because it's the cheapest option near me. I almost never buy the name brand stuff. This is beyond inflation at this point. This is just a full-on scam. Last week, I went and got salt, shaving cream, and a salad kit. Altogether, these 3 tiny things cost $10.31. A box of salt was $4. Like what? I could rub it on my skin and live forever? It's salt.
Hey guys, just wanted to get on here really quick and talk about the crazy price shock we are all experiencing when we go to the grocery store. Right now, specifically Walmart, you know, the low price leader of the country, they're not the low price leader anymore. I mean, I don't think so anyway. So the prices are really going up. Everybody is reporting about it. And you're seeing it across the board. It's not just food, it's pretty much everything. I know a lot of people have already decided not to go to Walmart and boycott it. But for those of us that have still been shopping there, we're, you know, seeing the price increases. And you're seeing it across the board. You know, this is not just Walmart. This is happening everywhere. It's happening at all stores around.
And right now, there's not much you can do about it. What I would suggest is don't assume that one store is going to have the lowest prices, because you don't know anymore. Things are changing dramatically. So definitely shop around, shop sales when you see sales. That's what I'm doing. And then also choosing to buy less, you know, so going more of the frugal route. And that's something that, you know, I'm not always that great at, because it is hard for me not to just kind of shop when I feel like I need something. And sometimes delayed gratification is hard, even for me. And I've been, you know, frugal for quite some time now, ever since getting married. But it's something that we need to do. It's like I'm not even buying much of anything, but yet I'm spending so much money just on groceries. So it's really getting rough out there, guys. I mean, with the way prices are going, can you imagine what they're going to be like in a year from now? You know, things never go down, they only go up. So what do you think it's going to be like a year from now? I think it's going to be pretty bad. I mean, I already can't hardly afford the grocery bill. So let's see what happens next. So let me know if you're seeing price increases in your local areas as well. I'm in Oklahoma and I'm seeing it here. And share down below what state you're in. I'd be curious to know.
Okay, what the fuck is going on with food right now? This is literally 93.7. It's all organic or whatever, all grass-fed for $10.49 fucking pound. That's ridiculous. Even down here for $85.15, it's more. It's $11.50. You know, that's organic or whatever. It's still, you have 96.4 for $8 a fucking pound. What the fuck's going on?
Have you guys been to the grocery store lately? Look at that. $7.49 a pound. Do you know that is more than the minimum wage for hamburger meat? Get the cheap one, $6.29 a pound, $6.99. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this for steak, $9.49, and this is flank. $5 for a bag of cookies. Look at that. $6.99 for chips. Look at that. You know what I'm noticing as well is everyone is looking at the prices. They're moving the tag and looking at the prices. There's people here just picking up like their one meal after work. What happened to lower groceries on day one? What happened to America first? Because so far, by my count, not only has he not done anything for America, lowering prices, he has raised taxes, raised the national debt, caused so much grief, and now you have tariffs. Drop your comments below.
Y'all, can we just talk about the price of groceries? Oh my gosh, went to Sam's today. Well, I did a Sam's pickup. Got a rotisserie chicken, some red seedless grapes, got some croissants, some sweet potatoes, 2 loaves of bread, 4 bags of skinny popcorn, some variety pack cookies, got some pre-made chicken salad, and 2 packs of these chicken breasts that are already cooked. There's 6 chicken breasts in here. And a big bag of steamable broccoli. Came in a bigger bag. There's 4 of these bags in that bag. $240.
Can somebody tell me why these chicken wings $30.80 for 10 of them? I might as well go to a restaurant and purchase them already cooked and clean and everything. I thought he said he was going to reduce grocery prices. The lies they tell.
97 cents for a freaking orange. $12.47 for freaking string cheese. Wow, locking up the Slim Jims. Look at this small bag of pretzels, guys. Look at this. This is where it's filled. $6.48, but only $5.83. Nuts are for rich people. Look at that. That's even great value. Who drinks that poppy? $15 for soda? Wow. Look at the price of that for a bag of chips. $6. $6 for cookies, guys. $5.27 for some damn Cheez-Its. How long before you think people are going to be rioting in the streets? But we can afford a $200 million ballroom at the White House, a $1 billion refurbishment on a plane that we're going to give to him when he's gone, and then we have to buy a new plane. Super Bowl, NASCAR, UFC fight, $45 million one-day birthday parade, Medicaid cut, SNAP benefits cut,
FAA cut, USDA cut, FEMA cut. What are you paying taxes for? It's a good question.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm over these prices on everything. I just left from Walmart. I spent almost $200 on nothing. On nothing at all. Nothing at all. You know, I ain't broke. I don't mind spending it. I don't mind spending it at all. Sometimes you be like, okay, I'm gonna spend some money for sure. Nothing on my receipt is over $15. Nothing on my receipt is over $15. And it's not a long receipt. I don't think I got that much for almost $180 worth of shit. There's no way. There's no way. I kept looking at the receipt, looking at my shit, looking at the receipt, looking at my shit. They had to give me. They had to give me. They had to give me. I calculated everything on this receipt. Like, there's no way. The receipt is right. The receipt is right. Wow. I feel like I didn't get shit. So I don't feel like it was worth $180. And that's disappointing. Like, if I would have got some big shit, like something on this list over $15, I'm like, okay. But I didn't spend over $15 on one item. I'm stressed.
Look at these prices. Do you see prices going down anymore? How can people eat? Look at the inflation. Of steak is $21, and they're charging $17.99 a pound. Look at the other prices. The London broil steak, $12. That's outrageous to feed everybody. The inflation isn't going down. $8.49 a pound for steak. And look at this one. A porterhouse is going to run you $21.95, $17.99 a pound. This is out of control. Look how ridiculous this is. These used to be $4.99 a few months ago. Now look at the prices. Prices are ridiculous for these. Look at how ridiculous the prices still haven't dropped for this amount of eggs, liquid eggs. Let's see how many ounces this is. For a pound of liquid eggs, $4.49. And if you want to get a smaller or bigger one, which is 32 ounces, it's $6.99. These prices haven't gone down. It's ridiculous. Though these eggs seem to have gone down, it's still outrageous to charge this much money for people to eat food. It's unbelievable. This is criminal. How could this be a bargain? This is usually $12.99 for how many? It has 26 packs, $13 regularly, now $9.99. This is not a bargain. Look at all these prices. The store brand isn't even better. It's cheaper, but it's still outrageous. Lastly, look at the coffee price in the stores. This isn't a cheap bargain for this chock full of nuts. In my opinion, it should be like $6 for this can. Look at the prices here, $8 for such a little can. It's 10.5 ounces for a can of coffee. Even the store brand is $6.69. This is getting out of control. Did any of you vote for this? I guess you didn't. I think this is my last video. I remember growing up, and I used to go and get these cans of Campbell soup for 33 cents. Look at the price. Though it's not bad, it's still outrageous. Let's go to the other area of the store. And this is ridiculous. $3.99 for this little can. And it gets even crazier when you go down here because they look even smaller. It's $3.59 for this little can of soup. It's out of control. Now let's look at these other prices. I think it's too much money. I think it's absolutely outrageous. And for a little can, even this is so small. It's only 14 ounces, $2.29 for a can. These prices are outrageous.
So y'all, I'm at my favorite grocery store, and I just want to show y'all the prices on some of this stuff. Hold up. This is really great tomato sauce, like spaghetti sauce, and it's $11.99. Wow. This is the signature select roasted onion and garlic pasta sauce, and it's $2.49, and I think I'm gonna try this one. Parmesan cheese, $8.99. This is $8.99. OMG, when did this cheese become $12? Look at that. $13. I remember when these were like $1.50.
Oh, how are we doing? How are we doing? Went to the grocery store. Let me show you what I got. It was just a quick run. Trash bags, a few command strips, only 2 pre-made food things, and 2 little Easter basket type things that I'm gonna put in. Little magnets. That's it. That's all I got. $121.
$17.33. That's how much I paid today for this coffee. I'm here and I'm just adding some numbers together and doing my budget, because you know what, today I asked my husband, where's the money? We're making the best we've ever made. Both earners, both incomes, good incomes and everything, and we don't have money. We're living paycheck to paycheck basically. So I put the numbers together and I decided to look at my budget. On June the 2nd, 2023, and I'm going to try to insert somewhere here the photo I took a shot of, how much I paid for it. On June the 2nd, 2023, the same exact coffee was $9.92. It's almost doubled in 2 years. Of course, my salary hasn't doubled. My income has not doubled. It went up a little bit, but certainly nowhere near that. And I don't know where my money goes. Every month, I'm struggling.
Have y'all seen the prices of ground meat? Look at this. Just look at it. Y'all, I'm a family of 5, so I would have to get at least 2 pounds of ground meat. It's no way. We not doing this. This is what we getting instead. Turkey. We not doing beef no more. Turkey it is. And let me go ahead and grab me some poultry, because beef is out. I'm done.
The price for 1 pound of ground beef is now more than the federal minimum wage, guys. How crazy is this? And how far are they gonna let these grocery prices get before they realize that regular people can just not afford this crap? Right now, let's do a comparison. Let's use a couple big chains at where I live. I'm on the West Coast. So we've got Albertsons, we've got Vons, we've got Stater Brothers, which I think is kind of like a West Coast thing. All of those are about twice the price of an Aldi, a Walmart, a Winco, a Safeco, or a Heb, or a Food for Less if you have that. So I will tell you that of all the places that I'm shopping right now, Aldi happens to be my favorite. And no, they don't have everything. And Aldi is like the great value brand at Walmart. That's all they have in the whole store is the Aldi brand. So there's not as much selection, but I like a lot of the stuff that they have there. So I did a price comparison out here. Stater Brothers, which is down the street from me, has amazing butcher department. The meat department is great. So I went and bought my weekly groceries there, $240. Next week, compared it, same level of groceries, $117 at Aldi. So it's completely insane. I think these big chains like Albertsons, Vons, Staters are gonna have major financial problems in the future, because you can't keep charging people double for what they can literally get across the street and have people keep paying it. Yes, in wealthy neighborhoods, people are gonna pay that. Yeah, you're still gonna have them do fine in those areas, but for the majority of Americans, if they have any kind of a choice where they can drive up to a half an hour, they're not buying these crazy expensive grocery store brands anymore. Let me know, where are you going that's really affordable groceries that you actually find it's clean enough and decent enough that you can go there on a regular basis and you actually like it, because I don't know how these chains think they're going to survive, but they've gone nuts with how much they're charging people.
Okay, I just got done with Walmart. If you saw my video just a little bit ago about how much I spent for just 29 items, I had to use my credit card because I couldn't afford it. I'm a single mom. Come on, people. Trump, everybody, lower the grocery bills. We gotta eat. We gotta feed our kids. Come on, really take this seriously. Trump, the administration, anybody listening, please lower the grocery bills. We can hardly afford this stuff anymore. Thank you and bye. This is my rant for the day of Saturday.
The price of 1 pound of ground beef is now higher than the federal minimum hourly wage. Are we great yet?
When I just spent $300 on 5 items of grocery, and the cashier said, "Would you like to donate?" Ma'am, unless it's me and my kid's name that's on that paperwork, no. In what world do y'all believe that we have enough money to just donate? Like, that's like a crazy way of thinking. And then I found out that those like organizations that they get the money for, they only get 10% of the money. So let's say you gave $1, they only give 10 cents to them. So why would I give you my money to keep inside of Walmart? And it's like the world biggest scam. And then they look at you like, "Would you like to donate to St. Jude's?" And then you look like a piece of shit because you're like, "Oh man, you know, y'all done brought in the kids and cancer like in the same sentence." Shit, yeah, put $2 on there, I guess. And girl, you see me swiping a food stamp card. You see me swiping a food stamp card. And unless them $2 can come with this food stamp card, I can't help you. You're telling me I'm helping hungry kids. I got 2 hungry kids in the buggy. I know you see them. You could tell the cashiers don't be wanting to say it, but the job make them. Whatever store you're in, it makes them say that. Them people don't want to ask you for that money. That's why I just be like, no, thank you.
Is anyone else noticing their grocery bill going up a lot? Because I shop at Sprouts 90% of the time. And I used to spend about $100 for 2 bags of groceries. That would probably be roughly 2 to 3 days worth of food for me and my family. And that's gone from $100 to like $140, $150 now. And that's a big jump. I mean, I know tariffs and everything going into effect, prices are supposed to rise, but that's a lot. It's like a 50% increase in the span of, I don't know, 5 months, 6 months. Just wondering if anyone else is noticing that. And by the way, how are people affording this? Like, if you're someone who needs to be on a strict grocery budget every month, like, how do you account for that? That's a huge price increase. It's crazy.
All grocery shoppers, listen up. Tomorrow, everything goes up 10 to 50% from the tariffs. If it's, you already know, from wine to fruits to meats, everything 10 to 50% up is what the percentage is. So if you're a grocery shopper, I would stock up today on if you're a soda drinker or any type of liquors, wines that you like, cheeses, meats, anything that can be frozen, I would stock up today, because as of tomorrow, everything goes up 10% to 50%. Things are about to be extremely expensive, and I have a feeling it's going to be cheaper to go out and eat. And I hate saying that, but in some cases it may be true. I kind of want to know what everyone thinks. What are we going to do with these grocery prices? I don't know. You guys leave me a comment. If you're not following me, do the thing. Let's interact together and engage.
Not gonna lie, I really do feel like the prices to meal prep is more expensive than eating out now. Why did I just spend $200 if we're trying to meal prep for 2 weeks? I could have did that eating out.
Here at the grocery store, and I noticed that this right here that I normally get, I think this went up like 40 cents, which really sucks. It's like food is steady going up, and every time I come in this grocery store, I'm literally spending anywhere between $200 to $250 a week, and it's sad that prices are still going up the way they are.
Grocery price is so bad right now. I'm at my parents' house, and I'm stealing eggs. First of all, when they get money to be buying shit like this, organic pasture, I'm not gonna take none of these eggs though, cause that's the shit that gets your ass whooped. But I'm gonna take 2 of these genetically modified eggs right here.